but you know, in parallel with raising money and recruiting people, we had to actually figure out a way to get the product out. And one of the biggest challenges in a technology company, you think of sort of 4 different stages. One is, you know, a basic concept. The basic concept was a new online payments product. You know, second piece is sort of, that's a technology, and there's a product. How do you actually make it usable, get a user interface that actually works for people? Third question is, how do you actually get customers? So let's assume you have a great product, great new technology, but there's also a question, how do you actually tell people about it? How do you get customers? And then the last question is, how do you actually make money, which we weren't even worried about at that time. But the third question was a really challenging one, was how do you get customers? And the 2 basic models at the time in Silicon Valley were, number one, you do advertising, and it was costing more and more and made less and less sense. I remember driving from Palo Alto to San Francisco one day. There were about 28 billboards on the highway, and the cost had gone from $10,000 a month for a billboard in '97 to $25,000 a month in '98 to $100,000 a month in '99. And I remember looking at them, and most of them you could see for about 6 to 10 seconds, and you couldn't understand anything it said. And that was one of the more cost-effective types of advertising one could do. The second type of business model was to work with a big partner, and we thought that's what we should do. We should find a big partner who would take our product and disseminate it to the whole world. And one of the people at the company, Jack Selby, had managed to figure out, we were 22 people at this point in September of '99. He had figured out a way to get in to meet the chairman and CEO at HSBC, which is the 2nd largest bank or 3rd largest bank in the world. It's based in London. They have about 100,000 employees. This was an incredible coup. We managed, so we flew over to London, and we met with the chairman at this hotel, had breakfast, and then we went in to see the CEO in this wood-paneled conference room, and it was this unbelievable cultural disconnect. You know, one of the product people from our company was there, and he was sort of waving this Palm Pilot energetically. This is going to be the future of payments. This is what's going to happen. And the sort of mid-level executives who were there with the CEO told us that yes, they had just started advertising on television. And what did we think of that? Wasn't that really technologically advanced? And I remember that evening, Luke Nosek and I spent the whole evening time at what a waste of time it had been to go to London, and we needed to find a different way to get customers, and we had to come up with a better way to get customers.
So the classic, even by then, the sort of classic insanity of Silicon Valley was basically selling dollar bills for 85 cents. It was the business model of Silicon Valley from 1999, according to the pundits, was that, you know, if you want to get a lot of customers in and you don't worry about making money, all you need to do is just offer dollar bills for 85 cents. You know, people would buy. And of course, you know, being there to listen to all the wisdom, we decided, what the hell, we'll do that. So for anyone who would join PayPal, we'd give $10 into their PayPal account. And for anyone who would recruit, that person recruit, we'd give an additional $10 just for the referral, just to bring us another customer, which at the time, even then, got us plenty of flack. As the market started crashing, this was touted as the most insane scheme of all times. Of course, the one thing that these people didn't really calculate is that the average cost per customer was then $20. The nearest average cost of customer acquisition elsewhere, for example, with billboards or, you know, going door to door or sending people physical mail, was higher.
65 to 100 was the next cheapest alternative. Was online click-through ads were about $65.
Right. So basically, it was pretty clear.
So yes, the internal rationale was it might be crazy, but everyone was crazier, so we would outlast them all.
Yep. So skipping through a little, we were sometime in March or April 2000. We started noticing these people from eBay.
January 2000.
Yeah, it was really early. Yeah, January 2000. People from eBay started sending us emails saying, "Hey, could we have a permission to include your logo in our auction?" And the first response that we had, like, absolutely not. You know, what are you talking about?
eBay was such a sketchy company.
It's a sketchy company. Already they were getting
multi-level marketing people selling junk on the internet.
Yeah. It was just bad news. So we told them no, go away. So I think for about 2 months we told them no. At a certain point we realized that there were more of them than of us, and they did not need $20 to join. They were just coming in. So we had a change of heart.